you know it's what I always wanted. Could never have too many things. Well, you quit kicking me under the table. I'm trying, will somebody make us shut up about it? Can we settle down, please?
Shalom, this is your Ark. Yah is magnified, coming back with another informative video. I titled this video, Federal Courts Lack Subject Matter Jurisdiction. But before I tackle this subject, as always, you all know I must state for the record, I'm not a lawyer, I do not practice law, and I do not pretend to. All my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. They're all facts and all truth. Nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, let's get to it. Oh yeah, but before I tackle this document that's on my screen right now, this go out to all the brothers who ask me, what do Ak mean? Ak means brother, okay? It's supposed to mean brother in Hebrew, but according to the scriptures, the Most High took that Hebrew language away from us. He will return the sacred language back to us in due time. That's a totally different subject matter. If you all want to know that matter, then just do your research to seek this truth. Okay? But now let's get back to this child support thing. So now as you all can see, like I stated before, I'm going to always state, and I'm going to continue to state, that child support is a state issue. If anybody can prove me wrong, please show me a case that they won in federal court, or show me a federal lawsuit where somebody won arguing child support in federal court. If you can't do that, then you're just blowing hot bubbles, man. And we know them boys like hot bubbles over there. But with that being said, as you all can see, that's the case law at the top of the screen. You all want, you can pause the screen, write the case law down, and type it in Google. If you don't want to write the case law down, let's stroll up, write the plaintiff name and the defendant name. It's going to all show up in Google. As you all can see at the top of the screen, it says the United States District Court of the Northern District of New York. Now, New York is up north. We know that. I took y'all down to Virginia, which is further down south. But we left down south and went on this west coast. Did I also show you all my Ark over on the west coast, who filed his federal lawsuit in court, received that the court, meaning that the federal courts lack subject matter jurisdiction over child support issues. So now, this about to be the third state that I'm showing y'all. We going all across the map, proving that federal court lacks subject matter jurisdiction over child support. You know, so let's stroll up. I'm not gonna read this whole document. I'm gonna get straight to the point. That's the judge name, Gary L. Sharp, district judge. That's the order. You can read the order. Pause the video and read the order. I'm gonna stroll up. That's page 1. This half of page 2. Pause the video. Read the order. Let's go to the other half of page 2. Pause the video. Read the order. Let's go to page 3. Pause the video. Read the order of this half of page 3. Now let's go to the other half of page 3. Now I want to read from right here. It says a review of plaintiff's complaint demonstrates that plaintiff is seeking increased what? Child support. So now, if plaintiff seeking increased child support, then this whole federal lawsuit is about what? Child support. But let's continue reading. From Rosenberger, for their natural children based upon a change of circumstances. That's the docket number. Say, see docket number out the docket number, but let's scroll up. The complaint does not present a federal question, but instead presents questions concerning domestic relations. Domestic relations is a what? A state issue, but let's continue. Namely, so if domestic relations is a state issue, but then they says, namely, child support. So child support is what? Underneath the domestic relations, meaning that child support is a state issue. But let's continue. Let's see what the next line says. It says, since she brought a claim in federal court against child support or for child support, it says federal courts generally lack subject matter jurisdiction over such claims. So now, how can someone tell you all to go into court and file a federal lawsuit for a claim against child support when the federal courts lacks jurisdiction over child support claims? Another case law to back it up. And on this case law, this was the person who was receiving child support trying to get more money, and she filed a claim in federal court, and the judge rejected her claim, stating that, nah, we can't move forward because we don't have jurisdiction to even grant your claim to get more money from him because we lack subject matter jurisdiction. But not only that, let's go to the next paragraph. Top of the screen. It says a century ago, the Supreme Court sagely circumscribed the jurisdiction of federal courts as regards domestic relations when it is held that the whole subject of domestic relations of husband and wife, parent and child belongs to what? The laws of the states. Do it say it belongs to the laws of the federal? No, it don't. It belongs to the laws of the state. But let's continue reading to prove this. And not the laws of what? The United States. The United States is what? Federal law. So now, if it belongs to the laws of the state, but not the laws of the United States, then that means the federal law has no jurisdiction to hear the matter. So again, with that being said, man, I ain't gotta do a 20-minute long video to prove my proof. Facts are going to be the facts, and truth going to be the truth. Anybody that can prove me wrong, put up proof with somebody won in federal court saying that they won a child support issue in federal court. That's all I ask. If you can't do that, then you're making a fool out of yourself. But if you all need my help, again, hit me up in my email at y'allismagnified@gmail.com. Oh man, I have more proof coming. You think they mad now because I'm telling the truth. Just wait till this proof come out. More that's gonna be exposing a lot, man. It's gonna be exposing a lot. So with that being said though, you all be blessed. Like and subscribe. Shalom.